All right, boys, we're back here in year number 6, and we're just going to let the good times keep rolling, but at the deadline, we do have a hole in this team that we do need to fill. And as we lose 8-2, what the fuck, Gustafsson? We do have a hole we need to fill, and it's honestly first line. I think when it comes into the playoffs, it's better to put Roslovic on the second, Hanzik on the third, Nelson on the fourth, and having a brand new first line left winger up instead of Clark Caswell, because Caswell, I don't know if it's the chemistry or if he's just not good enough, but it's not clicking on the first line. He's a perfect second liner for us. And are you kidding? We lose 4-2 there. And I think getting that left winger on the first line will greatly improve our chances of making some serious noise. As Lee Primeau gets hurt, that's fine. He's not going to be out for too long, luckily. Matthew Bunting's just going to take over. Fine by me. Go back to Myers. Come on, Kyler Myers. Kyler Myers against Anaheim. They're 24-8-2. They're a good team. They're first in the division currently. Jonathan Myrenberg, former Bruin, former Canuck. Yeah, we're not going to take him. Home versus Anaheim. Can we beat them? And we lose 6-4. Man, we need better goaltending. And I got to blame the goaltending. There's no way it's the stacked defense that's allowing that goal. You know? Home versus New Jersey. Come on, boys. We need to get a win. We have been struggling since we've started the sim. And we lose 5-4. What the fuck are we doing? We've lost like 4 in a row now. Andrew Mangiapane is fully healed, thank God. Let's pull Matthew Bunting and go with Andrew Mangiapane. Okay, Mangiapane in, and then also we're going to pull Kyler Myers, who has been struggling hard, down to a 909. He was at like a 920 when we started the sim, and we've simmed like 5 games. So we now know 1,000% that it's because of Myers. And then home versus Colorado, they're 19-15-6. They're on our doorstep. As Rasmus Andersson gets hurt for a few games, we win 6-3. There we go, offense. Philip Gustafsson does all right. Then against Toronto, we lose 7-2 against Toronto. Jesus Christ. Like, goaltending again, we're not getting at least decent goaltending. That's all we're asking for is decent goaltending, and we're not getting it. And Clark Caswell in the middle of the season develops It's Tricky. Okay, he gets his first X Factor. That's cool to see. It kind of sucks that it's tricky, but at least he gets an X Factor. Columbus, we beat 5-3. There we go. Home versus the New York Islanders. Let's see what we can do against them. Multiple players are now eligible to be dressed. We're just going to probably keep simming. I'm going to guess no one is actually... Did Elias Lindholm lose a gold X Factor? I think Lindholm then lost the gold X Factor. He's down to an 89. Okay, Lindholm is starting to drop. Okay, that's scary. Defensively, though, Rasmus Andersson is back, thank God. But yeah, we need to get a first-line left winger now, especially now to be able to complement. As we lose 5-1, like the goaltending, what are we doing? Allowing so many goals. There's a 3-2 win over Vegas. That's a nice win. At Edmonton now. Come on, this is an easy win. There we go, 5-3. Like, we're even in our wins, we're allowing a lot of goals. Let's get Lee Primeau back in there. Let's go back to Philip Gustafsson. Or no, we just won. Leave it with Kyler Myers. Unless there's a back-to-back and we need to switch. Oh, it was a back-to-back. Duh. Jesus. Okay, Philip Gustafsson against Florida. They're under 500. This should be an easy win for us as Lee Primeau now gets a broken nose. Wow, that is unlucky for him. Home versus Winnipeg as we lose to fucking Florida. Are you kidding me? Winnipeg, we better win. Okay, what the fuck is this game? What are we doing? How are we losing to these teams? How do we lose 4-3? How do we lose 3-2? How do we lose 4-2? What is going on? Like, oh my fucking God. What is going on with this fucking team? Honestly. It's the second line is fucking sucking. I mean, Mangiapane shouldn't be fucking up. But we gotta play him because Lee Primeau can't stay fucking healthy. Like, God damn, man. Like, we're a better team than all of these teams on paper, which is why it's so annoying that we're losing. And now Oliver Bjorkstrand's hurt. There we go. As we lose in overtime, we're 3 teams under 500. We just lost 2 in a row at Carolina. They're above 500. Let's see if we can beat them. No, we lose 4-1. Wow. What a shocker. I'm not shocked by that. Are you shocked by that? I doubt it. I don't know how you could be shocked by that. We lose every fucking game. The best team on earth. But you put the best team on earth in Calgary, they can't win a fucking hockey game apparently. Unreal. Absolutely unreal right now. At New Jersey, we win 4-3 in overtime. Thank God. Finally, we get a win. We needed to go to OT. We couldn't get it done in regulation, but we at least got a fucking win. We're putting Kane on the second line. Honzek's staying. Okay, let's go to Gustafsson. Myers is down to a 904. He was at 922. He's gone down 20%. 0.20 since the start of the sim. Unreal how bad he's been. Gustafsson gets a nice win there, 3-1. Like that, those are the scores we were expecting this year, 3-1. We're not getting that a lot. At Toronto now, Gustafsson wins 3-2 in a shootout. Okay. We're starting to look all right. 3 in a row right there. We get a nice bye week. Blake Coleman's on waivers. Do we want to bring Blake Coleman back? No. We don't need Blake Coleman. Okay. At Nashville now, they're under 500. We should win after the bye week. We win 6-5 in a shootout. There we go. Now at San Jose, Lee Primeau is fully healed from his broken nose, so we're finally back at full strength. About damn time. And Clark Caswell is really developing. Now he has magnetic and the alone on an island one. Okay. I don't know how he's not getting playmaking ones. He's a playmaker. Let's get Mangiapane back down on the 4th line. But it is nice to see that he is developing. Lee Primeau, there we go. Goalies, we're going to go back to Kyler Myers. Please do good, Kyler Myers. Because right now, Philip Gustafsson has been our best goalie. Oh, fuck. We want to do one more game with Gustafsson. Never mind. And then we're going to switch it back to Kyler Myers. All right, so this is us at full strength right now. Now, we're looking to get a first liner. But for right now, this is the best we're going to be. So let's get some fucking wins as the best team we're going to be. Show the world who we are. At San Jose, you lose 4-1. Oh, my God. Are you fucking kidding? First time we're fully healed and we lose 4-1? Unreal. How bad? Yeah, we need to split up this defense. Let's go. Okay, let's try Slavin and Anderson, and then we're going to make it Werenski and the other one. Let's try that. I don't know how the best decor in the NHL is somehow full of minuses. That's unbelievable to me. David Kampf, we do not want to bring him back. We lose 3-2. There we go, boys. We are so bad. We're bad. Home versus Ottawa, we win 3-1. There we go. At Arizona, Elias Lindholm is our leading point getter right now. We win 3-2 against Arizona. Good. Now at Pittsburgh, we better beat them as well. They're under 500. We lose 6-3. Unreal. We lose to the worst of the worst fucking teams. And, oh my God, I don't even know. These bad teams we should just be beating up on. And they're taking care of us. Okay, we're going to try some weird-ass shit. Caswell, you're going to be centering Kane and Primeau. Honzek, yeah, let's try this. Maybe this will turn things around. This first line needs to get split up as well. Let's go back. Oh, Caswell now fits on the first line because of the X factors. Good. Let's try this lineup then. Did his overall go down? No, it's still an 86. Okay. We got to try something new. Something's got to give. Eventually, these players should start playing good. At Ottawa, they're under 500. This should be an easy win as Elias Lindholm's going to be gone. And we lose 6-2. Games I'm calling an easy win, we're getting blown out in. It doesn't make sense. What part? How? I must be retarded because it doesn't make fucking any sense. There's a 3-0 shutout win. Like, it doesn't make sense where this team is sucking so much. Like, these guys are hitting an astronomically, like they can't get out of this funk. They started out so hot. They were so good at the beginning of the year. Now they can't do shit. And they haven't been able to do shit. Like, and I don't get why they're in this funk so much. Home versus Boston. Lindholm is going to be fully healed for Winnipeg. We win 1-0. Okay, that's a big defensive game. That's where we just showed our stout defense. We needed that. Honzak going to go down to the third line again. Nelson along with him. And then we got Elias Lindholm back on the first line. Big defensive game right there, which is what we needed and what we expect. We expect those big defensive games. We're not supposed to be getting blown out all the time. Okay, let's just keep going now. Trade deadline's approaching. We're about to make our big trade for our first liner. And we lose 5-1. We lose 5-1 to Winnipeg. I'm astonished at how that happens. Jamie Benn, how good is he still? 78 power forward. Honestly, he probably gets numbers. We're going to claim him. Home versus Edmonton. We shut Edmonton out. We're in a playoff spot just barely. But games labeling us as a seller. But again, it's like on paper, this team is too good. We are really too good. And with Elias Lindholm getting up there in age, like this is our last year before we try and like regroup a little. Zach Benson, 89 playmaker. He fits on all of our lines. He could be a big addition. Wait, we'll look at Zach Benson again. I'd also really like a sniper though. Marchenko, what are you, Marchenko? You are a sniper, and you're a goal scorer. We might go get Marchenko too. We might try and really load up. All right, boys, we're going to do a couple moves. But the first one, it's going to start right here for Kyle Marchenko. He's been having a great season. We're going to ask them to 50% retain on Marchenko. Okay, there we go. And then we're also going to throw in this Parazogan guy looks studly for the future. This nice power forward. Let's throw in Mazardos in this trade. Bunting, Buzek, Mazardos for Marchenko. Robert Hagg and like a third. Okay, just 2/5. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Take away the 5th. Will that go through? And that does go through. So we get Marchenko. There we go. That's a big addition for us. That is a massive addition. Getting Marchenko in here to be a sniper for us. Let's go best AHL lines. Okay, so now it's perfect. We can now go back to Kane on the third line. Who do we want to pull? -9. Yeah, let's pull Charlie Coyle now. Let's get Marchenko in there. Let's put Marchenko up here. Yeah. Marchenko goes right there on the second line. And now these two need a center. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. For truly loading up this year, you notice we didn't give up a single draft pick right there. Why? Because Buffalo is selling, and they are selling Zach Benson. He's only 23, and he's already an 89 overall. He's only a $4 million cap hit. We're going to be able to bust that shit a lot lower. So the forward going out, we need to lose a forward in this trade. We're going to lose, not Patty Kane. Probably going to lose Tanner Jeannot in this trade. Or do we just get rid of Hellenis? You know, Consta Hellenis, he doesn't seem like he's growing quite as well. He's been a minus player back-to-back years. How was he in the postseason last couple years? Yeah, he's never been that special in the postseason. We're going to trade Hellenis, Jeannot, and a first to Buffalo for Zach Benson. 50% retained. And then we're also going to throw in some depth draft picks on their end. So a second, we can make it more of just like a pick swap. Trade rejected. Okay, let's try a third. A third and a 6. There we go. Hellenis, Jeannot, a first for Benson, a third and a 6. Will it go through? Ooh, no. What about just a third? Nope, you're quite far off. So we might have to go just really lower picks then. Like a 5th, 7th, and 6th. So let's just try that. Set a 3. Yeah, we're going to have to just do it straight up. Okay, let's just do it straight up. And, oh, that doesn't go through. Okay, Helenius Janot and a first for Zach Benson does not go through. We'll throw in a third next year because they want thirds. They want picks next year. So there you go. Helenius Janot, a first and a third for Zach Benson rental. We're quite far off. Okay, we'll throw in our other third, and then that's... Like, we may have to really reevaluate this. Will that go through? There we go. On behalf of the Buffalo Sabres organization, I accept your trade offer. So, we do our trade deadline acquisitions. They retain the cap so we can afford to form the super team. Because that's what this is more of a super team than any of the other teams we have loaded up on. It really is. Because this is what we're going to do. We're going to put in, where is the center? Zach Benson right here. Bang. Then we can afford to move Jack Roslovic down to the third line. So then Honzek and Roslovic and Kane can patrol one line. Okay, like, see what I was thinking? At first I was thinking we'll keep Roslovic in the top six. Now it's like, well, we don't have to do that. And we're going to call up the kid Parazogan. He deserves to play in the NHL. The way he's been playing and the way he's been growing, he can come to the NHL. So let's throw in Parazogan right here. Bang. And then let's also throw in Zach Benson. I don't know why it subbed Zach Benson out. I already put him in, but okay. And another thing is with Zach Benson is he could be our Lindholm replacement of the future already. Like, we might have just found our replacement for Elias Lindholm in Zach Benson. So it's a big long-term trade as well. Lindholm, yep. Caswell, Bjorkstrand. We're going to now go, and no, not Parazogan. Jesus. Take Parazogan out. Go to Marchenko. And then let's also go center. Instead of Jack Roslovic, we're going to go Zachary Benson now. And then we're actually going to have oh, fuck. No. Not Caswell. And we can't... What? We can't put Benson... What? There we go. Caswell stays on the power play line 1. Then power play line 2, we got Benson, Marchenko, Primu, Anderson, Shabbat. 4-man power play line 2. We're going to take out Roslovic, put in Zachary Benson, Bjorkstrand, and then 4-man line 1. Where are we rocking on the 4-man line 1? Caswell and Kane and Lindholm. And then Strand, Benson, and Marchenko, yeah. And Columbus has been a major trading partner for us, right? Isn't that where we just got Marchenko from? Yeah, we've been a major trade partner with the Blue Jackets this past year. First Marchenko, second Marchenko, but we already got their defenseman, Zach Werenski, who they were selling off. And also Adam Bachvis, who they weren't selling off, but we convinced to do a trade with. Let's try Werenski on the first pairing, and then let's switch one of these two up. Yeah, let's try Bachvis on the second pairing. Slavin and Pesci, the former teammates, can go down and play there. PK, Honzek, and not Marchenko. Who is not in that should be? Roslovic, Mangiapane. Oh, the kid. Center. Parazogan, the rookie. Man, we're hoping he's good. Jack Roslovic can come up to the first line, so it's going to be Roslovic and Honzek leading the PK. PK line 2, Parazogan and Mangiapane. And then line 3, Brock Nelson. And who else? We might have to go with, let's go Elias Lindholm. There we go. 3-man PK line 1, Roslovic line 2, Honzek and line 3. This should all still be the same. Nelson, yeah. Let's go back to the power play real quick. Make sure this is still all good. Yep. It's mainly the second lines that need to be fixed. Distributor is going to be Zach Benson. The finisher is going to be Primu. And the puck carrier is going to be Marchenko. For 4-man power play line 2, the distributor is going to be Benson. The finisher is going to be... Honestly, Marchenko's been a better shot, so... Oh, but Bjorkstrand's got the X factor, so we'll go with him anyway. And then we'll let Marchenko be the puck carrier. Okay, boys. So we needed to add offense at the trade deadline, and we've added offense. Zach Benson on the second line, and then we also go out and add Marchenko, brand new second line. We'll see if one of these guys ends up moving up to the first line, and then Parazogan down there on the fourth line, the rookie. So we also get younger with those trades. Zach Benson is just a kid. We're also going to look to extend Zach Benson right now. Like, we traded for him to be a part of our long-term future. Marchenko's a little more iffy based upon how he does. Zach Benson, we want to lock him up right now. I can't believe that Buffalo was willing to trade him. But we saw that, and we had to jump on it, especially with Lindholm getting up there in age and him even dropping right now. We know we're going to need to do that trade-off with a new 1C soon, and now we can. So Zach Benson does not want to sign here, and he wants a monstrous deal. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. Well, at least we'll have him as an RFA. That's an even crazier part. Buffalo, like, he's 23 years old, Buffalo. What were you thinking? I don't know, but I'm glad they were thinking it. At Anaheim now, let's see what we can do against them in our first game. We're going to be a buyers, so we are at 33 wins. So can we win with this new team assembled entering the deadline? Who are we kind of passing up on that might show up? Jake Gensel. Okay, yeah, there is no one else. Yeah, we got who we wanted. We did not want to do a Jake Gensel, and we lost. Are you fucking kidding me? We make those, bro. I don't get how we're losing. How are we so, like, what do we need to do? What is wrong with this team? I thought I identified what was wrong with this team and loaded up to truly put us together for a championship team. And we're still losing games. Like, I don't understand it. We lost 5-3. Devin Tays to Detroit. Okay. Jacob Locko to getting sent down. Like, I can't believe we just lost 5-3. I'm actually astonished that we just lost 5-3. And then we shut out Colorado 4-0. Okay. Let's just go see the other trades that happened. Maybe that first game, it wasn't just a sign. Owen Tippett to Chicago. Let's see, Alex Formanton to Anaheim. Achinkinov and Ball to Tampa Bay. Scott Lawton to Dallas. Devin Tays to Detroit, we already saw. Jordan Kyrou to Chicago. Let's see, Luristerianen and Pekara to Dallas. Barrett Hayden we saw. Lee Evangelista to Vegas. Let's see, Brady Skage over to Minnesota. Jordan Spence to Anaheim. Oliver Shillington to Florida. Let's see, anyone else? And then our two trades with Buffalo and Columbus. Man, we saw an opportunity and we took it. And I feel like we didn't give up that much. Like, we had been willing to give up much more in past times for probably less than we just did with Buffalo and Columbus. I don't know what they were thinking. But home versus St. Louis, we win 4-3. There we go. Now, back-to-back home games versus Vegas. These are two big games. Patrick Kane's out till March 27th as we win 6-4. Now another home game versus Vegas. Man, they're only in the race because of their fucking overtime losses. As we lose Rasmus Anderson till April 11th. Bro, this game does not want to see us succeed. Like, come on. At Vancouver, come on. We lose 5-1? Like, are we that much worse than Vancouver? They don't even have Quinn Hughes anymore. Like, are we really on paper that much worse where we're getting blown out by them? Like, that's where I'm like, come on, game. We can't be that much worse still, you know? At Seattle, they're 25-29-14. We win 2-0 over them. There we go. Kyler Myers is fully healed. Well, I'm not going to him still. Gustafson against his former team in Minnesota loses 2-0. Okay. Like, we're going to be a playoff team, but the fact that we're going to, like, be sneaking in as the final wild card spot again, like, I feel like we're better than a final wild card spot team. Okay, let's try Zach Benson on line 1. Fuck it. With Caswell going to control line 2 now. Like, something's got to work. Like, how this team still isn't really putting it together this late into the year. Like, I don't know. Home versus Seattle, we win 6-1 in a blowout. There we go. We've been able to handle Seattle like it's nothing. Home versus Vancouver. Like, this is looking like a playoff matchup right now. So let's beat them. Show them who we are. There we go. We win 5-3. We didn't have Patrick Kane. We didn't have Rasmus Anderson. And we just took out Vancouver 5-3. We finally showed them who we were. And maybe Zach Benson on the first line is what we needed. I guess I did trade for him to be a first liner, but then I thought maybe we could get a little tricky with it and go the 2 trade acquisitions on the second line. But no, we should have just been running like this from the beginning. At Chicago, Patrick Kane's now out till April 3rd, right when he comes back. Okay, we still win 4-3 though in a shootout. At Winnipeg coming up, they're under 500, but we've struggled against them all year. Maybe we can finally beat them. At Winnipeg, what can we do? We lose 3-2. Jesus Christ. Why does Winnipeg have our number? I don't think we've beaten them all year. And every time we've played them, I have said we should win. They're under 500. And somehow we are yet to win, and they're still under 500. At St. Louis, they're way under 500. We better not lose to them. We lost. I hate this team. I really hate this team. They play down to competition all the fucking time. Like, we're like the Pittsburgh Steelers of the fucking hockey world right now. It's unbelievable. Home versus Pittsburgh. Can we please beat them? We'd kill them 6-2. Like, how we do it, I don't know. We go from losing to the worst teams in the NHL to then kicking the shit out of a team in the playoff hunt. Doesn't make sense. Kane goes back on the third line. Okay. At San Jose, they're a good team. We're trying to surpass them in the standings. Can we do it with a win? And at San Jose, we lose 2-1 as we lose Elias Lindholm. That's great, boys. Way to lose your 1C and lose. And then a shootout loss. Oh my God. Thank God we're just in a bad conference, because in a good conference, we're not making the fucking playoffs. With the best team, I think I might, like, I've played Shell plenty. I have put together some stacked squads. I have never maybe had a squad so stacked that played so bad. Like, honestly, like, I feel like the team is stacked. Maybe I'm just, like said it before, maybe I'm just blind and naive. But I don't understand really what we're, like, missing. Like, no matter what we change, we're going to finish in the same exact goddamn spot. Okay, can we please? Oh shit, this game. Oh my God. No way Edmonton caught us. This is a must win. Holy shit. We were middling so much. Like, we have 4 more wins than LA. Okay, we better beat LA. We better beat LA. Real-time simulation. First period. Please, boys. Show me what you're going to do in the playoffs. Power play. Please, goes nowhere. Come on, we're jumping on them. We are out shooting them to start the game. We're heavily out shooting them. It's not resulting in any goals, though. Their goalie's standing on their head. We're out shooting them 16-8. Doesn't matter. It's still a tied game. 20 shots to 9. The first goal, Oliver Bjorkstrand comes through on the power play. Zach Benson comes through. The trade deadline acquisition. It's 2-0. Okay, still heavily out shooting them. LA's got no shot, it seems. Third period now. One more period of good hockey and we're in the playoffs. Kills off LA's power play. Quentin Byfield gets one past Myers. We're heavily out shooting them. We need one more. And Marchenko, the other trade deadline acquisition, comes through. And we are going to the playoffs for the 4th year in a row. Hoping to God is not going to result in the same result as the last 3 playoff runs. As Patrick Kane is out till April 26th. Oh my God. Okay, but we're still in a playoff spot. We get the final spot with 90 points, and we're going to be playing the Anaheim Ducks, it looks like. Holy shit. Okay, Anaheim. Back at it with you. But let's take a look at our team stats. It's going to be very interesting. 90-point team, man. 90-point team. We should have been more. I still think we should have been more. Goals for per game. Where are we? Let's see. We finished 20th in goals for per game at 3.07. Goals against per game. We finish in what? We finish in 11th in goals against per game. I mean, it should have been higher. Power play actually got up to a somewhat respectable number. We want it. I mean, 25 would be amazing, but at least 20. We're sitting now down at around, what are we at? Where are we? 18% around mid in the league. And PK, though, we had the best penalty kill in the NHL. That is something real good. We wanted a top-tier penalty kill, and we got it. Okay. Forwards-wise, Bjorkstrand led the team in points, but was a -2. Lindholm was a -6. Zach Benson, when he came over here, he was a +5 with 16 points in 19 games. Zach Benson is special. Jack Roslovic, 58 points. Clark Caswell, he seemed to really struggle, even though he kept progressing. Marchenko, once he came to Calgary, he had 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points in 19 games. That's what we like to see. Kane, he was a -14, but he got points, so it's like we had to play him. Honzek was a +3. Preem was a +1. Nelson's a +4. Man, Giapains is a -10. Oh, okay. Parazogan was all right when subbing in. Defensively, every defenseman on this super core was a minus. I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Myers had a .913 save percentage. He was all right. Let's take a look at the league leaders. I really don't know what to think. Every defenseman was a minus. Point leader, Marner at 118, 104, 104, 104. A lot of 104s. Defenseman point leader. You got Quinn Hughes at 81. Could have been us. Could have been us, but we weren't going to give him fucking $20 million a year. I think it was more like 16. But still, couldn't do it. So let's go see Anaheim. We know it's going to be them. Let's see it. Season complete. And, we get Minnesota. Okay, I thought we were going to get Anaheim, but they reordered it, and we were not the bottom team. It ended up being, unless Anaheim was the second seed. So next time, we'll start our postseason run up against the Minnesota Wild.